Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. As always, we are back to do this video that obviously you've seen from the title. But before we go any further, I just want to say a big up to everybody that has subscribed to the channel over the weekend. We've literally blown up in numbers. We're like 45 away from 2.7k, and I believe on Saturday night we just hit 2.6k. So we've literally blown these numbers out the water. And in terms of the review, it got like 122 likes, it got nearly 4,000 views, which is an absolute madness. And I believe the review got like 2,500 views as well. So, yeah, man, big up to everybody that subscribed over the weekend. Thank you for subscribing, more importantly. And thank you for checking out the video and dropping a like on it. And commenting. I think Leeds fans were commenting saying, you know what it is, fair play, you are a bit more mature now. Yeah, listen, 2 years ago, I was a little bit immature, I'll admit that. Looking back to my videos, how does it make you feel? This and that. But, I'm here now. I'm nearly 26, yeah, I am a little bit more mature than what I was back then. And, listen, fair play to the Leeds fans. A lot of you could have been horrible inside the comment section, but most of you just wanted to have a bit of banter with me. So, fair play, man. Thanks for all popping over the weekend and checking out the channel. I hope you did enjoy. And also, yeah, there's a 49er sign there, as people wanted to point out. I've been supporting the 49ers since 2013. And, of course, I know Leeds have got a little bit of a share with them. That's fine. That's all fair and good. But, of course, that kicked in after I was already supporting the 49ers. So yeah, that's not going to change. I'm still going to support the boys regardless. But yeah, of course I'm here as well to do the review on the November sort of points, how many points Borough get in the month of November. And we're also here to preview the month of December games and how many points I think Borough will get in them December games. It's going to be a tough run from now until the end of the season. The games don't get any easier. I'll be completely honest with you, there's a lot, and I mean a lot of tough home games coming from, from like December right through till May. And whether when we finish in May, I'm hoping for like anywhere that is not relegation zone, but we'll wait and see. For me, in my opinion, on the manager, I might have to do another video on that one tomorrow and basically give my opinion on how I think things are going and whatnot, as I did last month, or I believe I did one a couple of months ago. But basically, the month of November, I predicted Borough to get 4 points in the month of November. We actually got 5. Now, there was 15 points up for grabs. Simply not good enough, as we already know. It is 15 points to play for, and you're down the bottom. You've got to be trying to get into at least double figures. At least. We didn't. We only managed to get 5 points out of 15. And, of course, I predicted 4, so I was only 1 point away. And let's go through the games that we played. Won, lost, and drawed. So we kicked off the month of November with an away day to Pride Park or the iPro Stadium, whichever one you want to call it. Derby County away, a Tom Lawrence double. That guy was on fire that day, wasn't he? Let's be completely honest. And, second goal for him in that game. He literally got the ball on the edge of the box, ran to 6-yard box, smashed in the back of the net. But unfortunately for us, we came out in a 2-0 defeat to Derby. We then went away again to QPR. And again, I thought we were unlucky to get the 3 points in. I know we drew 2-2, but I thought we played okay in that game. It wasn't too bad. Britton Bolonga, of course, getting a double. And he looked good in that game, didn't he? Do you know what I mean? He looked sharp in that game as well. So yeah, QPR away, we got 2-2. Got a point, it could have been 3. Hull at home, which is an absolute disaster. Second half, first half an hour, 35 minutes, best football we've seen all season long. Don't care what anybody says, it was absolutely fantastic football. The second half, all hell broke loose, and we just fell to bits. And unfortunately for us, we conceded 2 goals from Jared Bowen, who's an absolute top baller in this league alone. And yeah, I mean, the tactical change came from Jonathan Woodgate in 45 minutes. Adam Clayton came on for Ashley Fletcher. For me personally, I would have done it on the 45th. I would have done it on the hour. I would have given it until the hour to make that change. He didn't. He made the change. Marvin Johnson obviously got sent off as well. What can we do? I mean, these things happen. So, of course, Borough came out with a point after drawing 2-2 in that one. Barnsley at home, an absolute snooze fest of a game, in my opinion. Again, just a really, really bottom of the league clash. It was a really boring game. Not a lot happened in it, really. Barnsley fans were a bit unhappy with their performance, but I thought first half, they were all right. Could have scored. You know what I mean? If they had a bit of a better strike off, Woodrow would have been on his game. You know what I mean? Listen, he would have put a few of them chances away. He never. Of course, that's why Borough ran out 1-0 winners in that one. I guess we could have had a few more second half based on the chances that we had, but, 1-0, we take it. We take the 3 points. Even though we had to wait 2 months to see that win, we'll take the 3 points. And, of course, our last game in November, the one that absolutely blew up my channel at the weekend, was Leeds 4, Middlesbrough 0. And again, a field full of injuries in our team. No excuses though. You put on the shirt, you got to play for the badge. We didn't do that. And of course, we got absolutely beaten. One shot on target, not good enough. So, like I say, the month of November, it wasn't our prettiest month. As many months in this season have been not our prettiest month. Only managing a 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses, and of course getting 5 points out of 15. We have to aspire to get more in the month of December, hopefully anyway. There's 18 points to play for in the month of December, and how many points do you think we will get? Comment down below. I don't think we'll get anywhere near 18, I'll be completely honest with you. I've put 3 points for the month of December. And I'm only being completely honest. I'll explain my reasons as I go through every single game as always. So, inside the month of December, we have got some real tough games. Charlton at home this Saturday. Next Tuesday, we've got Nottingham Forest away. On the Saturday, we're away again at Swansea, making a long round trip to Swansea. Then we're at home on a Friday night on Sky to Stoke City. Boxing Day, we're at home again to Huddersfield Town. And then, of course, on the Sunday, the 29th, I believe it is, we're away at West Brom at Albion. Rock hard month with really good teams coming to the Riverside. Of course, us going away to them as well. In a month that is just going to be worrying because, like I say, I don't think we get many points in this month of December. And I fear that by the 30th of December, we could be sitting back in that bottom 3 based on the points that I think we will receive. Now, people think I'm negative on purpose. People think I actually want to see Borough do badly. I promise you that's not the case. This is my team. I actually want to see us win games, actually try and do well, and actually try and push up the table. But when I give out my predictions like this, I can only be honest based on how I feel at the minute, based on the performance that I'm watching. So if you don't like it, it is what it is, but it is my own opinion. Have yours down inside the comment section. So yeah, it's just like, thought I'd chuck that out there for you. But basically, Charlton this Saturday at home. I've gone for a point, and I'll explain my reasons of why I think we won't get the 3 points, but Borough will still get a point, and there might still be a little bit positive maybe on that. Basically, how I see it is, Charlton's got injury worries, we've got major injury worries as well. As we already know, half our first team are all injured. Ryan Shotton's been out for days. George Friend's out till February, I believe. Dan Randolph's out. Who else is out, man? There's a whole bunch of players that I've written down before. Marcus Brown's out. George Saville. Britt was still 50-50 against Leeds. Dyke Steele's got to have an operation. And Johnson suspended. So, there you go. Charlton's still got injury worries as well. But, coming from League One, they've had an alright season so far, I would say. Started off really brightly, Charlton Athletic. Of course, faded away for a little bit. But, you know, listen, they're back in it now. And even though they're picking up a few wins here and there, getting beat at home a few times as well of late. But I think, you know, Charlton have that instinct inside of them where they also think to themselves, you know what it is, we're going to a team that maybe is low in confidence, maybe is low in morale, fans-wise. And, when, you know, when you go to the Riverside recently, it's a really sort of nasty environment based on the fact of everyone's anxious, everyone's nervous. And I think teams coming to Riverside Stadium probably to sort of feel that, if I'm honest with you. So I think Charlton will come here and expect to try and get something off us. And I think that Charlton will get a point. And like I said, I don't know what it'll be, a 1-1, 10-10, 9-9. I don't know what it'll be, but I do think it will be a point for either side. Forest away on a Tuesday. I don't think we'll get anything. I think it's going to be a really long night for us at Nottingham Forest. The Tuesday night. Of course, last season we went there. In a game where Nottingham Forest were on a really bad run, and they managed to put 3 passes and beat us 3-0. Literally the story of a Borough fan. I mean, on the basis of we go to a team that's on a bad run of form, we expect to win, we come away with absolutely nothing. But yeah, I don't think we'll get much, if anything, nothing. So really sorry to say our Borough fans, but I don't think we'll get anything at Nottingham Forest. I think that they will turn us over, and it'll be a miserable night in Nottingham for the Borough faithful. Swansea on the Saturday, proper bogey ground, man. I don't remember the last time that we won at the Liberty Stadium. And like I say, Swansea away. I went there last year. I did their long trip, about 14-hour round trip. It took us ages to get to Swansea. And then in the end, I caught the cold. And yeah, let's say I couldn't even go on the night out after the game. I was laying in bed all day, so I should say all night. Went there, got beat 3-1, one up front, Jordan Hugill, the Hemo hitman. But yeah, Swansea, Saturday, I don't see us getting much from that game, for honestly. I don't see us getting anything, absolutely nothing again. So yeah, I think, like I say, in 2 games there, we're going to be on the road. We're going to come back to Teesside with nothing, unfortunately. It's just my opinion. I don't want to be negative, if that's what it sounds like. I'm just giving my own opinion on the points. It hurts me having to say I don't think we'll get anything, but I'm just being honest. Just saying from how I see it. Stoke at home on the Friday. I think we'll get a point. New manager at Stoke, and I know that I think they recently come off the back of a home defeat, but a bit unpredictable Stoke of late. Of course, new managers coming, as I've already said there. They've still got, for me, Premier League players inside that squad. Jack Butland, who was in the England team not so long ago. Sam Vokes is decent in there. Recently came from Premier. That's it. No, he came from Premier League side Burnley. Tom Ince is in there as well. He's Championship level, but he's still a very good player. James McLean been around for days, man. He's still there as well, I believe. So yeah, Stoke's going to be a tough game on the Friday. And they always have a decent travelling army as well, Stoke. And, I reckon that will probably come into effect for them that night. And I think we'll get a point against Stoke, which I take. New management, I don't think it's a bad point to get against them. So yeah, like I say, I think Borough will get a point against Stoke. Boxing Day, Huddersfield Town at the Riverside Stadium. Now, depending on what Huddersfield Town turns up, Borough could get the 3 points. I've gone for a point in this one. We could get 3. It all depends on which Borough turns up in any of these games. Do you know what I mean? I could be completely wrong. But again, Huddersfield, new manager, Danny Cowley there, fantastic manager. And they're a team that's sort of picking up points, dropping points here and there again. But I think Boxing Day, hopefully a packed house, and hopefully that does play into our advantage. And when we get the 3 points, but if not, then hopefully a point in that game. And of course, West Brom away, the final game of December, it's going to be a miserable day inside the Midlands for me. I'm going to try and get this one as well, hopefully. But yeah, I don't think we'll get anything from that game. Hopefully Borough get the 3 points or a point. But from being completely honest with you, they're absolutely flying. West Brom got another win last night at Preston. They're top of the league. They're absolutely bossing. There's no stopping them. They've already beat us at 1-0 at home this season. Of course, Robson Khan, who got it in the dying embers of the game. But yeah, West Brom at home. I was going to say West Brom away. Nothing. So for me, 3 points out of 18 is what I'm going to predict. Comment yours down below. Let me know how many points you think Borough will receive, or how many points you think we'll get. And like I say, people, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Welcome to all the new subscribers as well. I think we're only 45 subscribers off 2.7k. We're so close to 3,000 subscribers. If we could hit it before the end of December, that'd be absolutely scenes, unbelievable. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check out all my social medias, link inside the description. And see you very soon. Peace out.